Welcome to Campfire Pirate Tales. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy, spooky stories. It was completely random attack. I had finished a great evening with one of my best friends and live in a large city, but never had anything violent or sketchy happen to me when walking home after the bar. I usually stick to busy, but too high traffic routes, since I know men can and will pull up in a car if on too busy of a street, but quiet enough that if anything strange happened, a resident of a home would notice. I picked this particular street knowing that there would be a police station I would need to pass. My mistake. I was walking north, literally 10 seconds away from the station, listening to my music, when I realized there was a man directly on my left. He must have been following me, and he put his hand on the small of my back and then reached under the long raincoat I had on. That looked like a dress. I groped my ass cheek, and it all literally happened in a split second. A split second. I screamed and jumped back up onto someone's lawn. I let him pass me, ripped out my earphone, and screamed at him, "Do not touch me. You should never touch a woman like that, ever. I am calling the police." Ass. He was yelling at him. I stayed on the lawn so he would pass in front of me. I quickly crossed the street while on the phone with 911. They got his description, and I told them exactly what he was wearing: height and race, hair color, and skin color. Ass. He walked up to the station. 5 officers came out, and I gave the description of the man again, and 2 officers got into a cruiser and followed the direction he went. I was very specific about what side of the street he was on and many other details. What was incredibly lucky was that a woman and her partner were getting out of a cab the exact moment I yelped, and it jumped away. They both followed me to the police station and gave their sworn statement separately of mine. As I was giving my statement, one of the officers that had chased him down came into the room to tell me they arrested him. I went home that night and cried my eyeballs out. I called my mom and told her I slept that night and spoke with another friend. All in all, it wasn't horrible, and he was caught. The police followed up with me a few times and gave me his conditions after being arrested and charged. He had to go to court, and I am allowed to follow up with them to see what his sentence was. I don't really want to know. I'm afraid he would get acquitted, or some weird administrative mistake might happen that he might not get sentenced, and I'd rather not know. Also, the fact that he made $10,000 bail the next day. I found out when the cops called me to follow up. I have his name in a document from the police, but I don't care. I don't want to know. Either way, I got him in a fuckload of trouble for at least 24 hours. Complete terrible experience. I didn't mean to make you wet your pants. Subscribe, like, comment, and get out of here now. Or else I might visit you in your nightmares.